Well, here's how it's done. Welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to talk about filming, shooting GoPro, motion camera, action camera, whatever you want to call it, footage from your motorcycle and vlogging. Just bear with this first bit is going to look pretty naff, and there is a reason why. I want to show you two separate clips. They're both of the same 50-second or so journey, the same footage, but I want to show you the difference between the two. So as you'll agree, this first few seconds of this video is pretty naff first person view footage. It's bearable, but only for probably a couple of minutes before you're going to get so bored with it you'll turn it off. Now let's rewind and start that again. Now look at the difference. Multiple camera angles making a much more cinematic and immersive experience for your viewers. And stand by for the magnum opus of angles, the wheel shot, the slow motion wheel shot. And this wheel shot was actually shot 20 miles further down the road. But who knows, who cares, it looks awesome. Okay, same clip again, let's ramp this right up with some rockin' music. So, as you saw in the opening shots, a single point of view is quite a boring thing. If you want to shoot motorbike footage, vlogging, or detailing a trip, etc., just having one camera is a tough job. So you start with one camera. Either you want to get into blogging or you get it for safety, which is what I did in the first place. Got that little GoPro 8, and it has been worth it. Not so much on the motorcycle, but watch this footage from a pedal bike cycling to work a couple of months ago.
What are you doing? I could, whoa! What is wrong with you? How can you not see me? Like, how can you not see me? You're on camera anyway.
Luckily I wasn't hurt, and they did get points and a fine that was uploaded to Essex Police. The thing is, if you sit and watch a footage of someone just with a first person view camera, you will soon turn it off because it gets very tedious and boring. What you need is B-roll. So B-roll, you can use it for nearly every video. Now, a couple of points on it. There's no point videoing yourself in B-roll when you're on a trip and your B-roll doesn't have you carrying the same luggage, or if you're wearing different clothing. And this is where the sports bike guys probably have an advantage over us, because they tend to wear one-piece leathers all the time, so they get away with it more. Also, there's no point having B-roll showing hot sunny weather if you're going to be riding in the rain, you know. So have a bit of common sense. But more importantly than that is, don't put your camera somewhere where it's going to interfere with your safety or other road user safety. Your bike is your bike. Every bike's different. Every bike has good mounting points on it. These engine bars are really great for mounting. They are I'd thoroughly recommend getting them if you're got this sort of bike and you're into vlogging. It's a C-bar as well. I painted it, by the way. It makes good mounting points. So I always have
this camera, this one here. This is my primary camera, my evidential camera, and I always have one that's facing me. The reason being, with video motorcycle videos, I try to make it as immersive as possible, so people want to watch it and see what it's like riding a bike. So there's no point having the camera mounted right on the front where all you're seeing is the road. That could be anything. You could be in a car doing it. I want to get it so that you can see the bars. You know, you can see my tassels, which the only reason I put them on is because they look awesome when they're blowing in the wind. Today I'm going nowhere special. I'm going over to see a pal about doing some work on my other bike, as well, see how he's getting on or how he's not getting on, so hopefully he's there. But I'm going to use this as I use every mundane motorcycle journey to record some b-roll. So I know there's first part of the journey, there's some nice curves coming up, so let's get the cameras mounted and set up. Right, so this is one of my most favourite shots because it captures your foot changing gear, and if you can edit it right so that your up gear change is in time with some rocking music, you do get a really good cinematic, awesome experience. And don't worry about putting your camera upside down. If you've got the self-leveling or whatever it's called turned off, any simple editing software which you're going to use if you're making motorbike videos has a flip button on it, or a switch, or whatever you call it. So these positions here are another two of my favourites. The wheels, anything that turns looks awesome. Yeah, especially if you when you're editing, if you put it into slow motion, you will get a really cinematic, epic B-roll experience. I'm gonna make an apology here. I'm gonna overuse the words epic and cinematic far too much in this video. So I've got the front wheel and I've got the rear wheel. I know we have a bit of dual carriageway coming up, not too long, so here's another one that I really like. Where's the sun? Perhaps, I don't know. Big chunky metal indicators are awesome as well for bolting stuff onto. Look at that, even just connecting this up, look at that, the sun behind it, perfect.
thing is, with the footage that I film, as I said before, I'm no professional, and I actually think, you know, when you're riding a motorcycle, if you're watching the video, I want to see vibration, and I want to hear a wind noise at times. I want to know what it's like riding a motorcycle, you know. If it starts raining, I want to see rain splashes on the lens. If you're on a trail on a, like, I don't know, an enduro bike or a scrambler or whatever, an off-road machine, I want to see mud splashes on the camera, stuff like that. Everyone's got their own personal things. Some people want the really polished, you know, stuff. I don't. I like to keep it raw. And this is the problem. If you set the bar so high for yourself, it quickly becomes a chore rather than something that you enjoy. So, you know, work within your own limits. You're not Steven Spielberg. Just remember that. The reason that I started doing it was, I do a lot of, like, sort of trips and motorbikes. I do a lot of wild camping and things like that. And before, I was just doing it, taking a few shots on my phone, and then when you needed a clear out of your phone's memory, you end up deleting a load of stuff, and then it just becomes a memory, as in a memory that you can't see anymore. Whereas with videoing, using action cameras, editing videos and making them for YouTube, I just treat YouTube as a massive free storage. I have no aspirations to become a millionaire from doing this. I really don't. I just do it because I enjoy doing it. Right, we'll find somewhere to stop and we'll do another camera swap. I've done so many camera swaps today, I'm actually running out of ideas, which is unusual. Right, what should we go for next? Right, that's going to flex around a bit. That's just the nature of things. Right, you need to be careful with this one. Where's that? Because you're getting a bit close to the wheel here. Perfect. Oh, that's no good. Right, so this is the thing with GoPros. It looks like that little camera, GoPro 8. It's died. So the first battery lasted all the way, about 25 miles, about 40 minutes of riding. The second two batteries didn't even last 10 minutes. Anyway, so what you're about to see now is one of my favourite cinematic shots at the end of a ride. Well,
I hope you enjoyed that ride. Actually, that was quite a nice day out. Got a bit chilly now. Wish I brought my hat. What do you guys think of my bag? I made it myself. Quite impressed. Right, so I'm gonna brew up now. I'm almost home. Once we have a brew, we'll head home. It's going to take 5 minutes or so to get that brew boiling. So the footage that we've taken today, let's just put that together into an epic cinematic shot. And I'm going to use the one of the tracks I used from last week because I really enjoy it. I'll put the name of the song in the description as well. Back in a minute.
Look at me, I'm living free in your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time. Look at me, I'm living free in your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time.
These are fantastic if you love coffee. Oh, that's nice. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was just a sample video. You could almost use it as a channel trailer if you liked, or just one to put on your own personal social media, show your mates what you got up to during the day. I guarantee all that footage was what we shot in the 25 miles or so that we rode to the mechanics and back. Yes, I did stop and chop and change camera angles quite a few times. Also, I'm lucky, I did put the money in and bought 4 cameras. However, as I said before, you could do that with 1 or 2 cameras. As I said, and I will keep saying this, you always want an FPV camera for recording your main footage, i.e. the direction you're going in, and also your evidential footage should it all go wrong. But if you have a second camera, experiment with different angles. As I said before, if you use your bike for commuting, that's 2 times a day. You've got the opportunity to capture, I don't know, half an hour, however long your commute is, of B-roll. You know, switch the camera by each journey, do a different angle. Then when you've saved the footage, save it in a folder on your computer or your laptop or your hard drive or whatever, and save it as B-roll. You know, you could even get all technical and save it as B-roll headshots, B-roll sunny day, sunny skies, B-roll wheel shots, you know, whatever. And then when you do your main videos, the ones that you want to post, you've got loads of B-roll to pad it out with, so it'll increase the diversity of your filming. And unless you've got some expert poring over it with a microscope, no one's going to know that you didn't actually shoot that B-roll on that day that you shot the rest of the main footage. Yeah, that's how the pros do it. And if you ever watch them making a movie, I've seen movie sets in London where they were filming, I can't remember the name of the film, but Stockard Channing was in it. It was like a London restaurant that was taken over by terrorists and they were hostages, blah blah blah. Anyway, they had filming going on there for several days. There was none of the famous actors anywhere near it. All they were doing was shooting B-roll, and then they used that to pad out. They had shots of people walking about the street in front of the restaurant. Then they had shots of guys dressed as police officers in high-vis jackets just wandering around aimlessly. They'd done days and days of that. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this short tutorial type video has given you some inspiration, given you some ideas, things to think about when it comes to shooting your own footage. Please comment, let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever, and I'll see you next time.